Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. Sorry I have been kind of MIA since last week. We had a really crappy weekend. Our baby got really sick. Last weekend it was my daughter that got sick. This weekend it was my son that got sick. And yeah, you just, I don't sleep whenever my daughter is sick, and this is the first time my son has really been sick, so I didn't sleep for 3 nights. He was just so bad at night, and better during the day, but just really bad at night. Breathing, coughing, and wheezing and sneezing, and just kind of, it was just horrible. He's getting a little better now. We slept Monday night and last night perfectly fine. Anyhow, I tried to record this while he was sick, but he was just, you could hear him in the background, and my husband had him, but I just felt so bad because you could hear him kind of coughing and, sneezing, and it doesn't sound that great. And I thought, well, rather than get a bunch of really, comments from people telling me to go take care of my kid, I figured I'll just, put it up once he's better and you can't really hear him. When I make these videos, my husband usually has my son, or he's in a bouncer, or he's asleep, or he's, I can clearly see him. And my daughter's usually occupied by, the television, because she watches her little TV show, or her, DVDs or something, or, she's playing with a toy, or, doing something. I don't by any means ignore my children. I got a comment about that, and it really did, it irritated me only because, I make videos because I want to make videos, and I enjoy doing them. I enjoy sharing information. And I enjoy, the feedback and the interaction with people in the YouTube community. They don't impede in my lifestyle. If they did, I certainly wouldn't be doing them. They don't take away from my children, because if I, felt like I was ignoring my kids, I certainly would not be doing videos. They come first to me. They always will. And they come first regardless of what you see in a 10-minute or 5-minute little bleep of my daily life. That may be the 5 or 10 minutes that I just choose to remove myself and say, hey, I'm going to make a quick video. You never know, So anyhow, back to what I was going to do. I was tagged by Elise from blushisthenewblack to do a makeup tag. And basically it's, if all of your makeup items were to disappear, which ones would you rush out and go, and purchase? So it's like the 10 that you would feel obligated to go out and buy. So I'll start with mine. The first item that I have to tell you I would have to go out and get is my Coty Airspun powder. And you can get this at Walgreens or CVS, Walmart, I believe Target carries it too. It's just an old school standby. Coty Airspun, it's just loose face powder. Translucent is what I buy. Been around since 1935, so it's an oldie but a goodie. And I honestly, I've tried so many different setting powders, nicer setting powders, nicer branded setting powders. This is what I come back to, because to me, setting powder, when you put it on, you're dusting it, so it's getting everywhere. You get it on that big old brush, and it's just kind of going everywhere. I don't want to pay $60 for a powder that when I dust my face with, you do it kind of sloppily, and it gets everywhere. My bathroom counter is black, and as soon as I powder my face, I see remnants of the face powder all over the place. I have to wipe it when I'm done so that it looks nice. So that is, my theory behind face powders. I don't want to spend $60 on a face powder that I'm just using to set my face with. It's not my finishing powder, because my finishing powder is something different. So anyhow, this would be my first one, my Coty Airspun. That's what I set my concealer and my foundation with before I move on to the rest of my face. Okay, I'm not going in any, set order because I put them all in this little makeup case, and I figured I'll just pull them out and show you guys. Next up is my Mercier foundation primer. I love this. I like how it feels on the face. It has a different smell. I wish they would perfume it, or at least make it smell a little decent. But I really, really do like it. It gives a very smooth appearance to everything. I've got some, you know, fine lines around my mouth and a couple frown lines up here, and I just like the way that it kind of, you know, makes my foundation go on over the course of the day. So there's that one. Next up would be my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Now, this is my absolute favorite foundation. I love it. And I wear the lightest color they make. Of course, they do not put the color code or color name anywhere on the tube. But this is my absolute favorite. You have to shake it before you use it. It goes on so flawless, and just, I mean, I love it. I think it's just gorgeous, the finish that it gives. Very, very matte. I am very, very oily, so I have to wear something that's going to kind of work with my skin, absorb the oil a little bit, and not really separate, because that's the problem that I have with a lot of foundations, is they start to separate because of the oiliness around my nose. So this one, Forever, Makeup Forever Professional in Matte Velvet Plus, absolutely love. I would have to have. And these items, you know, I would go out and have, and then, you know, I could go out and buy my, like, everyday, you know, drugstore makeup that I would wear, you know, every single day instead of just special occasions. These are the ones that I feel like if I don't have on hand, then yeah, I won't be able to get dressed. Even if I'm not wearing them, I still can't get dressed without them. It's like knowing that they're there. Next up is my Laura Mercier Undercover Pot 2. Looks like that. And the top portion, let me show you guys, has a yellowy toned, kind of thicker concealer than this one. And this one is your skin toned, kind of apricot colored concealer. And you layer them mixed together, like in the pot. These are not my color. Mixed together they are. When you layer the yellow, it kind of cancels out the blueness of your dark circles. The skin tone one, you know, just brings it up to kind of create a unity on your face. So there's that one. As you can see, I use this one immensely, because this one you just need a little bit and it will cancel out the blue automatically, and then this one, you know, you layer on top, like I said. And then in the bottom, it's got powder, setting powder, so that works really, really well for that, so that it doesn't crease or anything. And this is the second, Undercover Pot 2. This is a little bit too dark for me. The peach tone is a little bit too dark for me. However, I have made it work by blending and stuff, and then, you know, my foundation. I really do need a 1, so hopefully when I run out of that I can get a 1, because I need the lightest color they make. Okay, next up, my Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat. This sucker, when I first bought it, I thought, oh, I'm going to get it, you know, see what the hype is all about. I was like, what is wrong with everyone? Seriously, like, this thing does not do anything. Hated it. Put it away, like, for 2 or 3 months, and then pulled it out again, and then I was in love with it all of a sudden. I don't know what the deal was as far as, what I, you know, initially thought about it or why. Because when I pulled it out the second time, I absolutely loved it. And it's the Touche Eclat, the highlighter. Love it for underneath my eyes to help highlight so that it's brighter. Because like I said, I have very, very dark circles. I mean, they come out like underneath here. They're very, very dark, kind of raccoony. And they're hereditary, and they're allergies and sinuses. And, you know, it's a combination of factors. It's not just sleep. It's a lot of other things. So, the fact that I have very thin and pale skin also. Anyhow, so I like it under there as highlighter. I like it up here as a highlighter. I like it around my brows as a highlighter. Down the center of my nose as a highlighter. And right in here as a highlighter. I mean, I think it does just a very pretty job of highlighting. As well as, you know, a very, very light concealer. Nothing substantial by any means. It's not going to conceal a dark circle on its own or a blemish on its own. It's not going to do that. It's going to highlight those areas, and you still will have to conceal underneath. You know, you'll have to conceal before you highlight. So there's those. Next up is my YSL eye pencil. This is just in black, but there it is. This end is just a black pencil. I love this pencil for lining my, you know, upper and lower eyelids, but also inside the waterline and the tight line. It stays on, it works really, really well, and I love it. I mean, it's my favorite black pencil. And the blending sponge on this end helps you to smudge, so you can create a smoky eye with just one product. I mean, you don't really need any shadows either. You can just kind of line thicker and then smoke it out, and it looks so pretty with the sponge. So I would definitely have to have that, because it's kind of a, you know, you have that product and you can do a lot with it. Next up, this I would absolutely, certainly, you know, for sure have to run out and buy, because this is the color that I do my eyebrows with, as well as contour my lids. And this is MAC's Wedge, looks like that. And I use this powder to, it's MAC's Eyeshadow in Wedge, sorry, MAC's Wedge. Yeah, I use it up here to fill my brows in, to shape them so that they look semi-decent and look like I have eyebrows. And I also use it in my contour, to contour, because you guys know that I have a very limited lid space, and I almost have kind of a mono lid, so there is no contour to my eyelid. It's just basically flat, and I kind of have to create that with shadow. So that's the color that I usually use in my contour to create a crease. I also use it down here to kind of bring that forward a little bit too. That is definite for sure color. You can also use it to contour, like if you wanted, you know, a deeper or more prominent nose or a deeper cheek hollow, you could use it for that. Next up, my blush. Right now, this is the one that I would go and get. I have other ones that I adore, but this one is just my favorite. It's MAC's Style. I'm loving it. I have it on today, right up here, and it's kind of a peachy, you know, pink shade. Not really coral, it's more peachy, but it's just adorable. I love it. Yeah, it kind of just brightens your face. So, love that. And then number 9 would definitely be mascara, because I can't leave without mascara. I can't leave my house without my brows done and mascara on and my dark circles concealed. Those are absolute musts. So this is my favorite mascara right now. It's L'Oreal's Voluminous Million Lashes. I always say mascara is very, very personal. What you love, somebody else is going to absolutely hate. And I have found that I absolutely love this, and I've already come across people who really do not like it for various reasons. So like I say, it's a very personal thing, you know. I mean, what one mascara does for you, it just destroys, you know, somebody else's hopes, and it's odd that formulations work differently on different people. Lastly, my lipstick that I would have to go out and get, yeah, because I would have to have lipstick or lip gloss or some sort. But the one that I would have to go out and get would be my Chanel Imagination. It's Rouge Allure in Imagination, and it's the one that opens when you press. It just does that. And this is the color, Rouge Allure. It looks like, oh, can you see it? There you go. It's a very kind of non-offensive pink. It's a bright pink, but it's not like a bright, like, you know, hot pink, like you guys have seen me wear. It's kind of a more toned down, just kind of everyday, brighter on the bright side, but not too bright pink. Very, I mean, just really non-offensive. You can wear it day, night, you can wear it for anything. I find it goes very, very well for me with whatever, you know, I want to wear. Yeah, so just a universal lipstick. I wouldn't want something too bright as my only lipstick, and I wouldn't want something too pale as my only lipstick either. So something in the mid-tone, kind of brightish pinkish range would work for me, and that's Chanel's Imagination. It's 04 Imagination Rouge Allure. So those are my 10 products. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching. Let's see, I will tag Stacy K76, PrissyandPink, Asofterversion, emilieclark, and I'm going to say HRHCollection. I'm not sure if she'll do it, but HRHCollection. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, and Barahona. Sorry, I meant to put her first. A.M. Barahona. So yeah, your top 10 products that if your makeup magically disappeared, you would run out and purchase. So thank you so much, Elise, for tagging me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.